Hey friends, so one of the things I want to talk about today is how to do a push-up safely for your upper body. I see a lot of push-ups done in a way that is not good for people's upper body, and one of the ways that I like to teach this is by doing a special kind of push-up that I call a serratus push-up. I've also heard it called a power push-up. So it is working your scapula stabilizers. So we're getting into some of these muscles back here that are going to keep you in a good form. So when you are in a plank position, that you are not sinking here. So you don't want the hips to sink and your shoulders to sink. So what we want is to push the floor away with the arms and pull your chest away from the floor, and then my upper back is in a nice stable place rather than being here. And what most people do is they sink as they go down. So you can do this on your knees if you want less upper body weight bearing. The least amount of upper body weight bearing would be standing with your hands against a wall. So you can do that as well. I actually like to do this on my elbows because people confuse this with a push-up. It is not a push-up. We're not bending the elbows. So if you do it on your elbows, we take it completely out of your elbows. If we're here, you can again be straight legs here or on your knees if you want less upper body weight bearing. And all I'm doing is lowering and lifting my chest. And you can see that my shoulder blades come toward each other and then we press them away. So I'm pushing into the floor here to pull my chest away from the floor. And what I'm doing is I'm training my scapula stabilizers so that when I do an actual push-up, I will be able to do this instead of this, if you can see that difference. So I don't want you to wing the shoulder blades, I want you to push the floor away. So when you take it into a plank or a push-up, start small. You can do on your knees. You can just hold a plank and just try to pull the chest away from the floor by pushing into those arms. If you want to go into a push-up, don't go all the way down. Maybe start on your knees, find that position of pulling your chest away from the floor, and do a very small elbows narrow and press back up. Do not lose that connection of the shoulders into your back. So I just like to think about pushing the hands or the elbows into the floor to pull this back so that I'm not going here in my push-up. I'm filling this up, and that's going to keep you safe in your upper back. So on the elbows, you can do 5, 10, 20, whatever feels good to you. And then you can use that to train a proper and safe push-up.